the hands of Fatili, gets it away. Here now is Lino, short pass, trying to break through. Good defence, Castleford had to be. Far side to deny. Griffin, who plays it correctly, gets it away. Cozza now challenging the middle of the field.
You just feel like something's coming here for Wakefield.
They need to execute with ball in hand. Can they do it? Hamlin Welly, he's been a handful. He's wrapped up 8 metres out from the line. Quick play of the ball again. Smith going for the line, reaches out and scores! The youngster's over. Harvey Smith, dynamite from dummy half. And a lifeline for Wakefield Trinity. An hour gone. They're on the board here. They're 8 behind.
Well, the 19-year-old goes over for is an important try in his early career. Well, they needed something, and you could just tell the last few minutes something was building. When Jay Pitts were denied and Liam Horn got in the way of the offload, the youngster just gets out from dummy half. You can see that Marcus weren't quite set. Tex Hoyt just defending to the right of the ruck on his own, on his heels. But nice play, Ueli, nice play of the ball. And then the youngster just comes in, just pumps to go, and goes off for a valuable try. And this is a big, big test now, I believe, for Cass. See what's their mindset now.
Yeah, this should be a straightforward kick for Max Jowett. Back after 4 out for Trinity, and this to bring them back within 6. Jowett strikes it through the middle. It's a one-score game here in Rivals Round.
Well, that's it, it's game on now. Max Jowett knows that his side here, if they play like this the last 5 minutes, well, they've got a very good chance of sending the home fans home with a much valuable win. And Darryl Powell, Michael Shenton were really happy with what they've seen from their side. In the last few minutes, Danny Maguire knows that his side needs to just calm down a bit here now. And whether or not you just kick the ball off the field and you just play your possession, you get through your sets, kick it into corners.
Well, that all came about after Rimbu's pass to Sini was dropped on tackle 1 with a set restart. Here's Fatilli, runs it in. There's a bit of belief now around this stadium. Is it finally going to be Wakefield's night? They were appealing for a penalty there. They want an easy out, but they're not going to get one just yet. Smith gets it away to McMeekin. He's wrapped up. Smith on a dummy half again. Griffin's starting to find a bit of joy, isn't he, down that right back row position. Leaves a marker on the ground. Here now is the ball in the hands of Pitts. Turns it back now for Nicotimo. Last one, Wakefield up to halfway.
Check.
Lino with time, goes high, downfield. Hoy will collect on the full. No pressure on him this time. Castle would just need to complete a couple of sets, but are they? It's hard because they're being pushed back, Terry, isn't it? It's not like they've put the corner out, they've actually been pushed back by Wakefield.
Well, it's just a defensive attitude, it's just the way that Wakefield seem to play. They're playing the game at their speed. They really have just up the tempo, like we said. They're hunting the mistake, they're working really well with each other when they've got the ball and in defence as well.
Ball here now into the hands of Sini. He runs it forward. Fatilli, he's made an impact off the bench, Fatilli. Rimbu gets it away to Westerman. Westerman, short pass up the middle. Tackle is made. Oh, he's offloaded it. Great offload as well. Finds Rimbu. Good work there from Okoro. Another valuable few metres for the Tigers. Real late offload here. Went to hands as well. Kick down the touchline. And Jowett will let that one roll out. And Wakefield will get it back. They've got 16 minutes to get another score.
Do you know, you'd take that though, wouldn't you? You're a cast player, just waste a bit of time, get some energy back in the lungs, knowing that you've been under the blowtorch. The last couple of sets you've been defending.
But now it's a 6-point game. It's one missed tackle, one bit of brilliance, and we could be level. Wakefield have been second best for large parts, but they're coming home with a wet sail here. Ball with Cozza. And Smith works some more magic at dummy half. Finds McMeekan. McMeekan on the front foot. Great carry. Really strong carry.
Well, that's it. Just leading from the front on the back of some real hard work from Cozza as well.
Here they go now with Pitts. Pitts gets it away to Jowett. Jowett short to Pratt. Pratt puts the side step on. Avoids Simbican. Pratt going for it. Pratt going for the line. Might need some support. Chopped down 5 away. They've got numbers to the right. They want a quick play of the ball. They don't get one. Last tackle. Here's Lino. Gets it wide. Miss out pass. Great tackle, Gary. Ball on the ground and it's being knocked on. No, it's a penalty. It's a penalty against Castleford on the last tackle.
Wow, on the last play. But it was much needed as well. And what a tackle from Gary on Corey Hall. You know, a really big run from Pratt.
Just looking at it, I think Seth Nicotimo is having to go off here. He's got a shoulder problem, so he's having to leave the field. Wakefield down to 12 momentarily. Lino dummies, it's over! Yes, he's scored! Oh, has he got him down? Castleford is scrapping on the ground, hoping that they've either knocked it out or stopped the score. But on the field, it's a try. Is this game about to be level?
Just check he gets to the ground, please, mate.
We have a live call of triumph field. You can clearly see. We have a live call of triumph field. You can clearly see it's in the players' hands, and it's still in. And it's still the Wakefield players' right. The Wakefield players going down to the line. Right hand. It's going down to the line. Then what happens to the ball? Does he get it down there? Can't see what happens to the ball. Does he get it down there? With the does it end up with the Castleford player? See if this shows us. This might be the best angle. See if this shows us. This might be the best angle. On the Castleford so you can clearly see there. It's on the Castleford player's hands. And there it's in the Castleford man's hands. And there it's in the Castleford man's hands. So he's still got the ball. And it's underneath. And it's underneath. You can clearly see there the Castleford player's hand goes underneath. You can clearly see there the Castleford player's hand goes underneath. Let me look at the other angle. Let me look on the other angle. So I don't see anything here. No, I can't. So no, I'm going to go to the other angle again, which I had, which is this one. So I'm going to go to the other angle again, which I had, which is this one. On there, which you can see the ball underneath. It's on there. You can clearly see it's on the Castleford player's hands, and then it comes up. Look again there. There's no. Look again there. There's no. The ball is clearly on the floor. I think where the ball is clearly on the floor, but you can clearly see the Castleford player. It is on the Castleford player's hands. And his arms are always, the other end of the field. So if it shows me let me just flip to the other end of the field. So if it shows me anything, this could help. If the ball is ever down, because actually this shows it. If the ball is ever down, because actually this shows it more as well. The Castleford man's hand is underneath that ball, and you can clearly see underneath that ball. And you can clearly see there the ball where it is. At all the time you can see the Castleford man's. At all the time you can see the Castleford man's hands. See if this helps me with anything. Ball's there. It's going down. Ball's there. You can clearly see there. It's going down. The both you can clearly see there on that. The Castleford man's hands are underneath the ball. To this angle, so I'm going to flip it. I'm going to make the decision on. To this angle, which shows I'm going to make the decision on. The ball is so you can clearly see that the ball is there, and it is on the Castleford man's hands, and it continues, and it is never down.
Wow.
Thank you. I've now made my decision.
Simbican might just have made one of the tackles of the season. Mason Lino thought he'd got the try. There's going to be uproar here, but the pictures showed it. Simbican kept the ball off the ground. It's gone stony silent here. And now they're not happy, but that is a great piece of defence.
Oh, incredible. You know, we said about how aggressive he is in defence. And you can say that you tried everything with your technique and that. That's just sheer determination. to stop Mason Lino from getting that ball down. Just throw as much of your body at Mason Lino, get your arms underneath the ball and fight for your life.
Yeah. Here they go again, Wakefield. They thought they were going to be level. They might be in a couple of moments' time, but Castleford are still hanging on here. There's still tackles in the back for Trinity. Short pass. They're swarming around the ball here, Castleford. You would have feared for them there if Wakefield had scored. You'd fear for them if they score here. They're trying to get to the line, and again they're going to be held up. This is unbelievable from the Tigers.
Yeah, well, Texide, good technique. You can see him just under the ball, but again, just desperation. How long can they keep Wakefield out for?
Here they go now. Hood back into the action. Finds Lino. Ball out the back. Joey with a dummy. Great tackle. Drags him down, but they don't stop it. Joey's got the ball on the line this time. It's another video referee decision, but Joey, the ball is clearly on the line, and on the field it's a try. And Castleford about to be just 2 in front.
So we have a live call on field of a try. So we have a live call on field of a try. Let's just go on this. Slim possession of the ball. Slim possession of the ball. He always remains in possession of the ball. Let me just remains in possession of the ball. Let me just flip this one to camera one on this. And if we just go back, he always remains in possession. And if we just go back, he always remains in possession, and he can clearly see the ball is on the line.
No
Thank you. I've now made my decision.
Time, Wakefield do score. They reduce the arrears to 2. Max Jowett back in the team and back amongst the tries. And he's going to have a kick to level up this match in a couple of seconds' time. Listen to the reaction here.
Well, that's certainly about owning your big moments, isn't it? You know, Darryl Powell's men, with that man back in the side, had a certain threat close to line. Mason Lino gets those defenders interested. Sam Wood tries ever so hard to try and get hold of Max Jowett. He just has enough to wiggle out and score an important try.
Bit of boogieing going on in the stands. There'll be boogieing as well if this one goes over. He'd have preferred the one right under the crossbar, but Max Jowett about 12 in from touch. We mentioned the fact that Rome Mills had missed 3 kicks earlier. If this goes over, we've a level game with 12 left on the clock. What a start to rivals round this is. Here comes Jowett. The fans will tell us. The cheer will tell you everything you need to know. It's game on here, 12-12.
Wow, what a big 12 minutes we've got now. Danny Maguire, so disappointed, knowing that his side are up against it now, because this Wakefield side, the last 15 minutes, have been playing with so much confidence. We said that they looked like they stepped on the accelerator. The forwards, the introduction of the forwards from the bench, who've come back on, made some real big inroads into Cass's defensive line.
Fartilli throws himself into the first carry.
There you go, and that's the sort of run I'm talking about.
Well, Castle would have been really good defensively. They need to try and force a Wakefield error here. All carried forward again. Another good carry. They were looking to offload. It was on as well.
Well, that's it. Now starting to get their arms free. Poking the nose through the line, and Hood going now.
Fartilli. Oh, look at the supporting runners there. If he could have got the ball away, but Castleford are going backwards at the moment. Here now goes Kozza, offloads it, back to Hood. Hood to Fartilli, maybe just got in the way there. They were looking to try and punch a hole through the middle.
Well, that's not a bad effort in the set, is it? 65 metres you managed to get. This will be a big kick and a big test for Hoy at the back.
Well, Lino goes deep, but Hoy is going to get there before the chasers do. He's wrapped up in his 10. Wakefield now go hunting the mistake. What a big 10 minutes left.
Well, that's it. He's dealt with most things, hasn't he, Texoy? But he'll just know now he's done his job, but his side are under a bit of pressure. Now,
discipline key. Can Castleford execute something to get them out of their own end? Seems to have been camped up there in the last 20 minutes or so. Seany with a carry.
Do you know, a big thing for him as well is don't really panic.
There they're going now. Nice pass, gets it away to Hoy. Hoy over the 14, thinking about an offload, and he's wrapped up right at the death. Last one, Lino is down holding his face there. I don't know what's happened, maybe a stray finger in the eye. A high kick, tester for Jowett. Jowett underneath it, drops it, but it went backwards. Picked up by Tom Johnstone. He gets out of one tackle, and up to the 20 he goes. Jowett breathes a sigh of relief.
Again, it's Simmerkin just looking to force that error, and Max Jowett just does enough, gets his body, turns his body just so the ball goes backwards if he did make a mistake.
How good was the break from Ollie Pratt in the build-up to that first try? We said he hadn't seen a lot of it. He could be the match winner for Wakefield, but not with an error like that, he won't be.
And just
Corey Hall has spilled it.
Celebrating that. And the youngster will be disappointed, Corey Hall. He's made that, but again, you just look at that defensive line in front of him. You know, they'll all be revving up, they'll be sledging him as he's catching the ball, trying everything to put the young man off.
He too has been out of the starting lineup in recent weeks. Corey Hall spent last year, or the end of it, on loan at Castleford. Second spell back here with Trinity. Right, can Castleford pick up some points, any points, from this position here to nudge themselves back in front? Not lost here in over 10 years. That is some record. Here goes Sim. Not seen much of it tonight. Who's going to be the match winner? Are we going to golden point extra time? We could well be. Here is Okoro. Wrapped up, 25 out. Here's Westerman laying down the platform. Strong run. You mentioned the field goal earlier on, Terry. It's getting to that kind of time, isn't it? Simbican did well to hang on. Rodwell collects him, but he skips away from that. Well, Mills is in the pocket here. I think they could be going for it here. Rowan Mills is back. Rowan Mills gets it, going for the one-pointer. Gets the shot away, but he's pushed it wide. And now it becomes a 7-tackle restart for Wakefield.
Well, that's it. That's the gamble, isn't it? He's got that field position. Word he's going to have a crack at it. He goes for it. He goes to the left of the post. Now they've got 7 tackles, Wakefield. For them to get anywhere near Cass's line, and you know what? There's still just over 7 minutes to go in this game.
Might need to try to win it. We'll find out. 12-12. Castleford led 3 tries in the first half, but no conversions. There's still another big moment in this game. Here's Fatatilli. Drives it forward again, he gets through. He's been impressive off the bench. Quick play of the ball for Hood. Gets it away, McMeekan. McMeekan bursting through tackles. Castleford are on the ropes here. The Tigers are wobbling. Wakefield about to pounce. 20 away. Pitts back on the inside. 10 away now. Cozza wrapped up. Surely they're going, well, they're going to go with Hood on his own. Hood gets it away. Here's Corey Hall. Hall for the line. And Hall is held up. Ball's come free. And Castleford might just have held on here. What's the referee saying? He's saying it's going to be a goal line dropout, is he? Let's have a look here. He wants to check this.
Then we've got a captain's challenge. Then we've got a captain's challenge.
Well, Castleford are challenging here. Wow, this is a big moment.
I've got it going backwards.
Liam Moore said it went backwards.
So the captain's challenge of the ruling of a goal line dropout. The ruling on field of the ruling of a goal line dropout. The ruling on field is that the Wakefield player and has got the ball backwards and has offloaded it backwards. I need to check first of all because that's the key is as he lost the ball. That's the key is as he lost the ball. Challenge here in this. So challenge to here. Me, there we have it there. So to me, there we have it there. It's lost and it touches the. It's lost and it touches the Castleford man's hand. That bit there, it touches the Castleford man's hand with. So he's reaching out. It touches the Castleford man's hand there. And as soon as it touches the Castleford man's hand there, knock. Then that is. It does knock it back, but to start with, as he's reaching out, it does knock it back, But to start with, as he's reaching out, the man's hand. That is touches the Castleford man's hand. It's a knock on. That is a knock over the try line. It's a knock on in a over the try line, which will result in a 20-metre restart.
Wow.
The challenge is successful.
A huge moment in this derby clash, because Castleford, not only are they successful in overturning the referee's decision, but they're going to get a 7-tackle restart here, Terry. That's 2 from 2 on the challenges for the Tigers.
Yeah, a couple of good challenges in this game, haven't they? Certainly a big end to the game, and that just shows how dangerous they are. Corey Hall just really offered himself, but again it was strong defence. It was Tex Hoy again that was underneath.
Their defence has been outstanding, hasn't it, on their own line? They've come up with a couple of try savers.
Mark, desperation. They've absolutely turned up with the right attitude, knowing that they've got to be on top form to get a result here. Forget what's gone on in the past with the record being so great. It's about the 80 minutes tonight.
It is. It's all about tonight. New group of players here, and they're moving it through the hands. They're getting it to an edge. Oh, it's gone forward. It's gone forward. No, it hasn't. Set restart.
Yeah, come off it. As the ball was being passed, it come off a Wakefield player. But the call had come from the touch because the ref was going to give it as a knock-on. And again, just some strong carries here, strong defence from Wakefield. It's going to be hey, boys, hey. You can see the ball from Mellor just touches.
Great call. That has gone forward, and it's fallen to Pratt. So Castleford once again get another set, and once again they do not use it proactively. Kai Rodwell is hobbling around in backfield. Here's Jowett.
It's 12 minutes.
Just a bit of panic setting in from Cass.
Yeah. I don't think that'll be happening.
What a start to rivals round it has been. Remember, 12-0 up Castleford. Tries for Gary Wood and Gary. 12-0 at the break, but Smith and Jowett have scored together with 2 goals from Jowett. 3 tries to 2, but we're all level here. Inside the final 5. Here comes Kozza. Straightens up. Are they in drop goal distance now? Are they wanting more than that? Here's Rodwell. He was limping a minute ago. Now he throws himself in. Jowett and Lino in the pocket. Lino gets it. Lino to win it for Wakefield. He's got it. The scruffiest drop goal you'll see, but it went over the H's. And from 12-0 down, Wakefield are in front. Castleford devastated. They've got to haul themselves off the canvas. Lino nudges Wakefield in front.
Well, the rugby smarts from Mason Lino, a lot of pressure on him. It doesn't matter how far it goes over that crossbar, it's just make sure you get it over it. Under enormous pressure, in front of the fans. Good strike, does just enough, gets over, and that's all that matters.
The body language of Castleford there, their shoulders slumped. They're going short here. The Tigers might get it back. No, they won't. Jowett almost away from the restart there. Well, Castleford have been brave, but Wakefield have dug themselves out of a big hole here. Here goes McMeekin. McMeekin thinking about an offload. No need for that. 4 remaining here. Here goes Hall. Hall drives it forward. Hood in at dummy half. Jumps out of dummy half. Has a solo run. Tries to wrestle them off 20 metres out. Last one. Tigers need something here. They've got to come up with this ball. Lino is just going to hammer it into touch. He finds touch, and the Tigers have got 3 minutes and counting remaining.
And what a big 20 minutes from Mason Lino and his side. You know, Cass, well, they'll be disappointed when they watch the last 20 minutes, what they've done. They've just really opened the game up for Wakefield. But the introduction by Darryl Powell, some of those big blokes who've come back on and just took this Wakefield side to the next level with defence like that, with strong carries. It's been really difficult for them. Cass.
Castleford gamble. Here's Sini. Sini up to the 30, needs to get to the ground. They will get an opportunity, Castleford, to throw it around. Here now goes Sim. Sim sidesteps his way forward, up towards halfway. Wakefield have got to stay clean defensively here. Penalty goal could be costly. Here goes Milnes, they rush up outside Milnes. He gets the ball over the top, looking to get it wide to Miller. Miller gets it to Wood. Here goes Gary. Great tackle. Is he in touch? He is. Brilliant effort from Cameron Scott. And that might do it for Wakefield. The Castleford hoodoo could be coming to an end here. Wakefield lead. Gary denied by a wonderful tackle.
Well, great defence, wasn't it? He wasn't going to be beaten then by Jason Gary. And Darryl Powell knows that Cameron Scott, in his 100th career appearance, has come up with a tackle that just might have saved the game for them.
Might have done. Gary frustrated. Can't add to his first half double. Danny Maguire looks on. So close, but yet so far for the Castleford Tigers. They'll do it all again at Magic in 2 weeks. Already looking forward to that one. As it stands, they're going home disappointed. Well, we're looking for a record attendance over the Rivals Round weekend. 7,807 in here tonight, not far off full. So a good start on that side of it. A sellout at the Brick, and very close to sellout at Hull tomorrow. It's going to be a bumper weekend, and it's all live on Sky Sports. And what a nail-biting start. We're inside the final minute.
Max Jowett just saying,
here goes Fire Tilly, gets it. Oh, Rodwell's, his hamstring's gone, and he's dropped it. Wow, is that going to be a turning moment? Here goes Sini. A fit Rodwell there might well have raced away to score. They get him into touch, it's game over. Ball's offloaded, here they go. Hot potato stuff now. Can Castleford produce a miracle of their own here? What a great start to the weekend. Here goes Tex Hoy now. Hoy trying to slice through, gets it to Gary. He cuts back in. 40 metres out. They've got maybe one, possibly two tackles left. They want a penalty, they're not going to get one. Castleford have got to be wary of the clock here. They're just trying to get centre field, but they've gone backwards. They need to offload it. They need to get a drop goal here, surely. Milnes is waiting. This is it, the Hooters gone. They're going for it from Dejan Arce. He's got a great kick on it. He's got a great kick, but it's wide. It's wide of the target. Castleford's run over Wakefield comes to an end. It's relief around Bellevue here. The Castleford players fall to their knees. Dejan Arce thought he'd got a leveller with the last kick of the match. He couldn't have hit it any better, but it goes wide of the target.